morning and welcome to the 78th Annual Grand Day Parade celebrating Buffalo Days. I'm Lorene Bodine.
And I'm Bill Bruce with the Sherburne-Wright Cable Commission and SWTV. Our crew is here today to cover the parade. You can see the first vehicle coming into view. Lorene, who is that?
That is our Buffalo Police Department, Buffalo Police Squad, driven by Officer Chris Coates with his family.
Oh, I can see the kids in the back. Look at that. Oh, somebody got in trouble there. Oh, we just did the actual mock car crash taping with them too. They were great.
Buffalo American Legion Post 270 have been the lead in every Buffalo Day parade. They were chartered in 1919.
All sharp in their uniforms and up next
we have the Buffalo American Legion Post 270, deuce and a half.
And that's adorned with flags from all the different services.
Yep.
And color guards.
And then they're followed by the American Legion Riders.
Lorene, it's officially a parade.
It sure is. It's actually a pretty nice night for this parade.
Oh, who do we have here?
This is our mayor, Steve Downer. Hey, Mayor. Steve was on our city council for 14 years prior to this year's being elected mayor.
Next up, we have the Wright County Sheriff. That's Chief Deputy Matt Treckler. We always appreciate their help at the events.
Buffalo Fire Department. Area 21 is being driven by Tim Speckle.
And you can see some of the family in the back there. It's a favorite day. My dad was a fireman too, and I loved driving in the back of the trucks.
Fun.
On parade
Lots of
days.
fun for those kids. Engine 12 is being driven by Matt Collins. Family.
We're not even going to try to talk while they're honking those.
Engine 21. Our
There's some
firefighter
more
is
family.
Josh Geslin.
The family, I have to tell you, as a family member, I can speak to this. Family members of firemen have to put up with a lot. Fire calls happen all days, 24 hours a day, and they happen on holidays too.
They sure do.
So you can be at the Christmas tree and a fire call can go off and you have to wait for your firefighter to get back.
That's right. Tender 21 is being operated by Joe Guzman.
Me too. Freezy! Freezy! Oh, he's got
They're throwing treats to the kids. Those are ices. Oh, and look at that beautiful pup there.
Dalmatian.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
He's very interested in the crowd.
Here we have Grass Truck 21, and this is being driven by Kurt Biegert.
I have to tell you, personally, I love working with their chief, John Harnoy.
Yes.
He's a wonderful fire chief. He's so easy to get along with. And he's, low key, but he knows so much.
He sure does.
Buffalo is in safe hands with him at the helm.
That's for sure. What a fleet.
And here comes their boat. And speaking of more family back there.
So. Yep.
Look at, she's got a little fire coat on. Did you see that?
Yeah, little cutie. And now we have the Montrose Fire Department. serving the communities of the townships of Franklin, Woodland, and Marysville.
We're down 55 course to the east of Buffalo.
Here we have Buffalo Fiber Optic Department. Buffalo's expanding fiber across the city. Been doing so for a few years, and this is one of our department leads, Derek, and family. We're excited to get fiber in our home.
It's really helps.
Yep. Great service.
Once you get fiber, you wonder why you haven't always had
Right.
it. So it's very good. Okay, up next, the 2024-2025 Buffalo Royalty. Tomorrow's their coronation.
Here we have.
We love working with them.
Wonderful. We have Carly and Princess Gwen and Princess Laura. Bet they've had a fun year.
They've represented the city well.
Yes.
And next up is the little city on the Crow, the Hanover Royalty. Who do we have on that float?
We have Miss Hanover is Lydia, and the princesses are Kalina. And yes, they celebrate Hanover Festival the first Saturday in August. And now Montrose Royalty. Our ambassador there is Alyssa, junior ambassadors Noah and Olivia. And they celebrate Montrose Days August 16th and 17th.
All right, the Wright County Dairy Princess. Dairy Princess Sophia Salmilia. Dairy Princess Ella Havisto. Maria Beaudry. Mallory Thorson, excuse me. They're celebrating June Dairy Month and July National Ice Cream Month, all June and July. So we're going to have a little bit of a gap here, Lorene. What do you know about some of the other events that are happening in the city?
Well, tomorrow is our coronation. There are 4 candidates. We'll be seeing them soon. Last night was the fireworks display. In spite of the weather, it was well attended and exciting. We have a lot of sponsors to thank this evening for sponsoring Buffalo Days. First of all is the Buffalo American Legion. They are gold sponsors. We are also sponsored by Bolton and Mink, Culver's, Dojo Karate, Edward Jones, Mid-Country Bank, Mid-Country Insurance, Next Level Seamless Gutters, and Walmart.
As you can see, it's a little bit cool out tonight. We had a lot of rain the last week here. In fact, yesterday I was almost ready to build an ark.
Right.
But
I had 3.2 inches in my home north in Buffalo.
Right. We're supposed to get more rain tonight. Currently the temperature is 61, and it's a little bit misty out here.
Lots of jackets. I see Chief Pat Budke in the yellow.
Yeah, down on the corner.
Yeah.
We went and spoke with him earlier. He said he actually likes that spot down there. We brought him a bottle of water and spoke with him. He said his son watched the 2023 parade and the 2024 parade this morning. He was so excited for this parade coming
Great.
up. And his
Great.
son's sitting down in front of the police station right now. So they're a parade family, definitely.
Maybe we can get him to help us next year, Bill.
Yeah, we want to invite him. And I'm sorry, do you remember his name?
I believe it's Isaiah or Israel. I know it starts with an I.
Okay. We're going to invite him to be a crew member next year. So if you're watching the parade right now, talk to your dad, who happens to be the Buffalo chief, police chief, and we all love him. He's just been the most incredible police chief.
Sure is.
He's probably one of the easiest people in the whole city to get along with. If you can't get along with Chief Bud Key, you can't get along with many other people, I'll tell you that.
Right. That's right. While we wait a little bit for our band, Bill, can I mention our silver sponsors tonight? We have American Family, that's owned by Chris Chapman, Dahlheimer Beverage, E&M Outdoor Services, Havenwood of Buffalo, Wico Bowling and Entertainment Center, Franklin Outdoors, National Roots Salon, South Point Financial Credit Union, Stellus Health, and the Wright County Journal Press and Drummer.
Yeah, this event, the parade and the other events during the week could not happen without these sponsors.
That's right. That's right. All right. We have Buffalo High School Marching Band, the Herd.
Yeah, and I always look forward to seeing them.
That's for sure. They're
They always
celebrating its 39th year.
Oh, 39 years. They always look sharp in their uniforms, and they always have a good selection of music that they play.
Yeah, tonight they're performing The Heart of Buffalo, including music with heart and voice arranged by Michael Richter and Hayden Veith.
Of course, they're called the Herd, and they get around. Buffalo High School has approximately 1,700 students in grades 9 to 12, and they performed in many cities in Minnesota, Wisconsin, as well as Washington, D.C. at our capital, Massachusetts, Maryland, Alberta, and Quebec.
Wait, stay on there, honest.
Here they come. Let's listen.
Can you see it? What is that supposed to be? What is this? Is that a girl?
We have our royalties candidate, Amara Dunn from What's the Scoop?
As soon as you went back, just
Yeah, I wanted to mention, too, they don't always play the complete music when they go by us because there's a judging station that's just beyond us. And so they kind of wait to get to that before they kick into the full song.
That's right.
I get it. I get it.
Hi,
Was-
Amara.
Was that an old Corvette? I was trying to... Yeah, it's Camaro.
Very pretty. Car is too.
Yeah. Amira Dunn. All right, next up.
Now we have Jasmine Coolin, and she is being sponsored by Core Trust Bank.
Another nice convertible.
Hi, Jasmine.
And the next Buffalo royalty candidate is...
Anna Ryder. Anna's sponsored, she's sponsored by Natural Roots Salon.
And she truly is a rider today.
Yeah. And our fourth candidate tonight is Erica Torres Gutierrez, and she is sponsored by Izzy's Formal Wear. Good luck, all you candidates, tomorrow at Coronation.
The parents do a lot of work with that coronation, too, to help
They sure do.
get them all around to all the different events. All right, next up,
Bill, we have the Minneapolis Aquatennial Royalty.
they have a big boat,
They do.
which is appropriate for the Aquatennial.
Captain is Paulette Christopher, and the Aquatennial Princess is Grace Panic. Some years the uniforms look so warm, but tonight they look a little cozy, don't they?
Right.
The band uniforms, and the candidates are dressed up a little more than often. They are in lighter summer clothing.
Well, this is our second parade of the year. Our first one was in Maple Lake for St. Patrick's Day, where we were bundled up.
I bet.
And this is warmer, but just a little.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Next up, we have Little Miss America. She is supported by the police and firefighters. I believe her name is Amelia Lynn Warstrel. Little cutie.
I love her tiara.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's bigger than a lot of the ones you see.
it is.
She's got that nice sash and a beautiful dress. She looks very happy up there. Look at that smile.
Yep. Actually, they support the police and firefighters, and the sponsor is, it looks like A1 Quality Lube in St. Michael and in Golden Valley.
And just coming into view, you can see the Glen from Buffalo. That's an assisted living and memory care facility that's located here in Buffalo. It's near downtown Buffalo.
Yeah, that's actually where the old hospital is. The Glen is now the location where Buffalo Hospital was first built.
Were you ever in that hospital?
Yep. 2 of my 3 children were born in the what is now the Glen.
What year did that close? You remember?
Well, our youngest is in her early 40s, and she was born at the existing Buffalo Hospital. So it's been over 40 years.
All right, next up.
Here we have Kids Haven. Kids Haven is a child care and preschool. They're in the parade every year. They always bring a bunch of their students and teachers.
That's a pretty float. Look at
It is.
like the purple colors and the light. They even have lights and nice balloons.
Yep,
Looks like they have some lights inside the balloons, or maybe it's a reflection off the car.
that's very nice.
Oh, they're throwing candy out. That's going to be a popular float.
I see in the front of or the back of the pickup, she's reaching down to pick out some candy. That is Terry Peterson, and Terry is the original owner of Kids Haven, still involved, but I believe her daughter's now in charge.
Oh, really? Keeping it in the family.
Yep.
All right, next up, State Farm, Troy Crank. Troy Crank and his team help families protect what matters most, from auto and home to life insurance. You know the slogan, like a good neighbor, they're always there.
This little lull in our parade time is probably because of the herd performing in front of the judge's station.
So there's that State Farm float.
All right, next is Functional Industries. For 53 years, the Functional Industries has been a cornerstone of opportunity and inclusion in Buffalo. They provide services that are designed not only to develop skills, but to foster independence, self-confidence, and a sense of belonging to the individuals they serve.
Yeah, our technical director, Jackson Grosskreutz, just mentioned that the Buffalo Parade has the most marching bands of any of the parades that we cover. Buffalo is one of 10 cities that SWTV covers the events for year-round. And we love the Buffalo Parade because of all those marching bands. And that they give away, they judge farther down, and then they award prizes,
Yes,
correct?
they do. They do. Quite an honor to win in the Buffalo Days Parade. All right. Coming up here, we have
The Delano,
Delano royalty.
the 4th of July royalty. And Jackson, what is this? Okay, next year they're celebrating their 150th anniversary, which is also the 250th anniversary of the United States. So we have ambassadors, Allison Schneider, Ella Hoppe, Kiki Kimball, Greta Hillmeyer, and Elaine Stalkey. And they've got the starry quilts there to keep
It's a
warm
really
with.
pretty float.
Yeah.
Here's TriStar Inc.
You know what business TriStar's in?
I do not. I'm looking here to see if we can explain.
Well, they're in the candy business for sure because they're handing
Yeah,
out
that they are.
fun things there.
I do believe they're new to the parade this year, Bill.
Okay. Well, thanks for
Oh, it looks like
joining
an
the Buffalo
electric
Parade.
company.
All right. We see them in so many parades, Dojo Karate. And if we get lucky, they might do a routine in front of us here.
Dojo Karate's been around 26 years, and they are 10 locations strong.
And they're right up 55 by the Dairy Queen and the pizza
Yes,
parlor.
just past that, behind Cortrust Bank.
Right. And they're all, here they come. Let's see if we get a routine. If I were them, I'd be doing a routine just to keep warm.
Right. See different colored uniforms and belts, different levels of training.
Right.
They focus on discipline, respect, confidence, fitness, focus, coordination, goal setting, and great grades. All right, next up, the Champlin Park High School Band, the Marching Rebels.
It consists of 80 dedicated musicians who pride themselves in being active, highly active in the summer and fall marching venues. Let's see if they play for us. Once again, because the judging station is just beyond us, they kind of save it for that area. But you can always hear the percussion usually. Here we go. Let's see.
What a neat color guard. A couple of years ago when they were here, I remember their theme was Rosie the Riveter.
Ah,
It's great to see. Nice looking uniforms, aren't they?
You know, last year they placed second in Class AA at the Youth in Music Marching Band State Championships. And they're playing Pictures at an Exhibition this year. Is that Magorski? to our sound crew in there. Who wrote pictures at an exhibition? Was that the composer Migorsky? Their staff director is Steve Johnson. Music and visual staff, Ethan Goulson. Grant Thatcher, Buck Color Guard staff, Bela Hegvig, Megan Peters, and Rick Martin. Musical arrangements, Grant Coulson. Drill design, Steve Johnson. They're led by drum majors Miles Cole and Evan Morari.
Good job with those names, Bill.
Yeah, I'm sure I butchered a couple of them. So they're waiting patiently so they can start before they get to that judge's station. Yeah, so I pronounced it wrong. It's
Modest Musgorsky.
Musgorsky, yep. I said Migorsky. I missed the S's there.
Musgorsky. Well, it's a mouthful.
Yeah, a lot of rock bands have covered that too, like ELP and Tomita. So I'd be interested to hear their interpretation of it.
Mm-hmm. You were telling me, Bill, you're into music. Your passion.
Yes, it is. It's kind of my gone beyond a passion. Everybody's got something they really like to do, whether it's to fish or to, sew or do things like that. Music is the thing that calms me down after I go home from a long day at the video mines here. So.
Got a nice crowd on this cool evening.
Right,
Having a
it's
lot
a
of
great
fun.
turnout.
Yeah. We have had rain the last 2 years.
And it's
Yeah.
threatening. It's just to the west of us out by Litchfield right now. I can see it on the map. It's down, stretches all the way down to New Ulm and all the way up past St. Cloud to Long Prairie and Little Falls.
So you think it's going to hit us?
It looks like it's trying to move south. So,
Maybe we'll look out.
yeah, move to the southeast. It may just duck below Buffalo right before it gets here.
Well, we lull here for a second. I'm going to mention our bronze sponsors. They are Buffalo Pizza, K-Nails, Pest Badger, Schreppel and Treppel Law, and State Farm by Mark Olson and State Farm by Troy Crank.
My grandson just started playing the trombone this year.
Cool.
All right, next up.
Next up, we have Havenwood of Buffalo. Havenwood is a senior living community known for award-winning care and heartfelt service. They offer independent living, assisted living, enhanced assisted living, and memory care. They've been named the best memory care by U.S. News and World Report, and they earned the J.D. Power Award for customer satisfaction in senior living 6 years running.
Wow. Where are they located here in Buffalo?
They are in downtown Buffalo, where we once had Coburn's. And now we have the Wright County Clown-arounds, Fishing for Smiles.
Their headquarters is up in Maple Lake. Well, you can see Patty in the car there. She's
She's got the pink gloves on.
Yep. She owns the costume store up in Maple Lake, and she's been a fixture of these communities for years. She used to actually be with the Ringling Brothers and toured the country.
That's amazing.
So
We have a celebrity right here in front of us.
Yep. We're not joking. We're not clowning around.
How to pop it?
They bring smiles to people, and they've been doing that since approximately 2010. They're always looking for new members. They perform for care centers, community events, and they do several parades every year. You can find them on Facebook.
They have a great costume selection up there, too.
They sure do.
And they'll custom make costumes, too, if you need it. We stopped in there earlier this year before the Maple Lake Parade to pay him a visit.
Good. Ooh.
Oh, we're getting a visitor.
That was cute.
We were just invited to something. Couldn't quite hear that, but I think it's on the sign there on back of the little car. She's got a fun spot to ride on.
Yes, she does.
So Saturday, August 9th, I'm seeing it's the All-Star Clown Show. Free family fun. 6 o'clock free face painting. Where is it? Maple Lake High School.
There you go. You got it.
So all you people who can't get enough clowns, or if you need to torture somebody in your family who can't deal with clowns, this is the night for you. I like how they're always color coordinated, right?
They are. Here we have Annandale royalty.
And of course, Annandale's the city to the west of us.
Their ambassadors are Riley O'Connick and Bailey Boyce. And they are big on the 4th of July.
We see them all, they show up for the coronations too. You know, they call them the sparkle section.
That's great.
So we like every year seeing the different groups of young ladies that go through the program.
This is Ironwood Underground. They are a small local directional drill company going on 11 years of hard work and dedication, and they take pride in what they do.
I'm seeing riding and walking alongside is Buffalo Bison Wrestling. They're represented by student athletes and families from our youth, middle school, and high school Bison Wrestling program. Join us at Whispering Pines on Thursday, August 14th for our 14th annual golf fundraiser. The season kicks off in mid-November. Go Bison Wrestling. Face the storm. It says next up is the Minnesota Valley Model T Club, but oh, the wrestling club has a tractor pulling a bunch of the members on that trailer. So it's a big international turbo. Oh, he's got to help with driving there.
Cute.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah. That's a nice tractor.
It is. It's beautiful.
My family's a little more partial to that green tractor, you know, that one John Deere color.
Yeah.
But these are pretty.
You know, we were just looking. We've had so much rain in the last week. I've noticed the fields have a lot of water, standing water in them. So I hope it's going to be okay for the farmers.
Yeah. Pretty spongy. We're just walking around in the grass today.
When we drive around between all 10 cities, and we love to drive past the farms and bird watch. And you see so many of the birds, from the trumpeter swans to, of course, geese, and then some of the other waterfowl.
And sandhill cranes.
That's our very favorite.
Yeah.
When we see a sandhill crane, we almost drive off the road. So, in fact, we have stopped to look at sandhill cranes.
Sure.
But I do like pelicans too, and I see them just outside Buffalo, on the way between Buffalo and Maple Lake. There's a little pond there that must have some kind of growth in it that they like to eat, because there are so many different kinds of birds in those ponds.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then just outside Buffalo, across from the new trailer company, there's a big eagle's nest that we
Yes.
always look at.
Yep.
And along that road too, we usually see a lot of birds, especially sandhill cranes. So
Hey, Daniel's taking a picture of us, Bill.
our intrepid mobile camera person, he's got the body pack right now. He's the one who gets those great shots out in the street.
Thanks for what you do. Daniel, Jackson, Megan, Bill.
Yeah, SWTV has a great crew. Jackson Grosskreutz is directing. Megan is doing graphics. Dan is on the body pack, as I just mentioned. Bill McLesley is doing audio and other engineering inside the trailer. We have a 23-foot control room TV trailer on wheels that we bring to all the communities. And then last but not least is Tim Campbell on camera.
You can
How
see
could I
my-
ever forget Tim?
This is
Nobody
your,
can forget
your
Tim.
SWT TV logo and
Yeah,
T-shirt.
you wore your T-shirt. I'm proud of
course.
you. So if you see us at parades, please wave, because you'll get on camera if you wave at us. I guarantee it. Okay, they're finally moving. The band got done. When we have holdups like this, it's always because the band is performing somewhere down the road.
That's right. Oh, the Model T Club, Minnesota Valley Model T Club is joining us this evening. Some great entries.
So I just found out our sound person, Megan Grosskreutz, just inherited a Model 8,
Are you kidding?
No.
That's a treasure.
Yep.
Good for her.
1932 Model 8.
That's fantastic. You guys can be in parades coming
Yeah, she'll
up.
be in the parade next year
Good for her.
with her 2 cats on the back.
Cosmo and Luna.
Yep, Cosmo and Luna. They're the new. Cosmo and Luna are the new grips for Jackson and Megan's production company. So they have a really good grip to those claws.
All right, here we have the Isle royalty visiting. Miss Isle is Brianna, and Miss Isle Princess is Leah and Anna. And the Junior Commodore and Junior Miss Isle are Tristan and Lexi.
Thank you for coming to the Buffalo Parade.
Come celebrate the summer vibes during Isle Days, July 11th through 13th.
And they have their dock set up on their float there. Of course, they're up in Lake Country. All right, next up.
Next up is Next Level Seamless Gutters and Exteriors.
Next Level Seamless Gutters and Exteriors is your trusted, licensed, and insured full-service contractor in the greater Twin Cities area. They specialize in gutters, roofing, siding, and ice dam removal. They deliver professional service, quality products, and a seamless experience. And there's the family and friends of the company handing out treats.
It's a big group.
Yeah.
All right, here is Parkview by Cassia. They operate Lake Ridge, Parkview, and the care centers of Buffalo.
Well, look at, he's got a co-pilot in there.
Services are assisted living, memory care, short-term rehab, and long-term care, and adult daycare services. They're located on Buffalo Lake.
Next up, we have another marching band.
The Two Rivers High School Marching Band. Two Rivers is, their show description is a 2025 Two Rivers show will feature music from the blockbuster movie Pirates of the Caribbean
Ooh.
and Styx classic rock anthem Come Sail Away. We hope you enjoyed their tribute to summer and life on the water.
Look at their costumes. They have that nautical pirate theme there.
That's great.
The drum majors have those striped pirate shirts.
Cute. Be fun if they could perform a little early while on camera,
Right.
Bill.
What's your favorite food down at the food area, Lorene?
I kind of like the seafood. And I'm going to brag up that Buffalo Boy Scout Troop popcorn. I'm on my way out tonight. I'm going to be sure to stop by their booth and pick up a couple of bags. It's a really good value and excellent popcorn. They also have water and maybe some other treats.
Yeah, Tim just went down there and had the foot-long corn dog, and Jackson got cheese curds. I didn't hear what Bill got. I don't think he got anything. And Danny, I think he's just decided to diet today, but
Diet.
I know Tim, he likes to sample the local wares, so. Jackson cannot go to a parade without getting cheese curds.
He's got a cheese curd thing, huh?
Yeah, he could be a professional cheese curd critic. So,
Good to
And-
hear that they're good here, he says.
yeah, he says, and I guarantee you, he's not always given the highest marks to some of the places with cheese curds. So,
If I'm not mistaken, and unless that isn't true for the carnival, there's a local cheese curd company here in Buffalo. Gets their cheese from Wisconsin, so I bet they are good.
oh, there's some more people watching along the parade parade route. Excuse me. I was looking to see if Gail was across there.
I see some of her family members.
Gail's a city employee. She works in what department?
Utilities.
Utilities.
Utility
Okay.
billing.
She might be someone you might talk to on the phone. Oh, they're gonna play for us. Let's listen. All right, we lucked out on that
We
one.
did. Very nice.
Good job. And as the band moves on down the road, our next up are the Buffalo Youth Anglers Club. Can you tell us anything about them, Lorene?
Well, they are an enthusiastic fishing team dedicated to students in grades 6 through 12 in Buffalo. Their mission is to offer young people the chance to embrace the joy of fishing while fostering a sense of community, teamwork, and responsibility. They believe that fishing is more than just a leisurely activity. It's a way to connect with nature, learn valuable skills, and build lasting friendships. Our program provides students with unique opportunities to experience fishing in local waters. And I can tell you my grandson, my fourth grandson is 18. He's just a young graduate from Buffalo High School, and he is one fishing nut.
Well, we have two great lakes here in Buffalo, Pulaski and Lake Buffalo.
That's right. and a lot of other lakes in the greater Wright County area.
Right.
A lot of opportunity for fishermen, for anglers.
You don't have to drive far around here to find a lake and
That's
find
right.
fish. We can see the band trailing off down the road there again. And here comes the boat into view.
Got a lot of sponsors.
It's a nice boat and a nice trailer.
Yeah.
Look at the wheels on that trailer. Wow. All right, next up, the On Stage School of Dance.
They first opened their doors in 1995. They've been an outlet for over 10,000 dancers since. They have dancers as young as 2.5 and up to 60 years of age. They just celebrated their 30th anniversary this year and are keeping their best foot forward. It's a great theme. They're keeping warm by the moving around. They look good.
All right, that you could hear the music there, hopefully, and they put on a great performance. On Stage School of Dance.
And coming up, we have the Dassel Royalty ambassadors Larissa Keith and Autumn Hill. Red Rooster Days are held on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, we're always up there the Saturday on Labor Day weekend. We usually park next to the school, and we cover the coronation after that. They have the chicken feed that happens the next day, and other events. And here's the Cokato Corn Carnival. And honestly, this is the biggest coronation we do. It's on the side of the hill above their fairgrounds there, and it's on the day they have free corn. And it's a huge crowd, thousands of people. We have to get there very early in the morning to set up.
Wow.
And we always love this event because they have so many other cities come and represent at the coronation there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, for such a small town, it's a huge, huge event.
Their Miss Cokato is Gracie and Princess is Kendra. And their Cokato Corn Carnival is August 11th through 13th.
It's kind of unusual. Most cities have their parades and coronations on the weekend. They have their parade on a Monday night and the coronation on a Tuesday night.
You're kidding.
Yep.
Huh.
Like I said, they have a big carnival, they have bingo, all sorts of food. One of the church groups has a big food tent with pie. We love the pie there. We always end up, when we pack up at the end of the night, trying to make sure there's pie there that we can get.
And it's homemade?
Yes.
Wow, wonderful.
Yep, all the church ladies make it. Yeah.
Wow.
They have a really nice booth that they have these little seats all around. That's like cafe style. So.
That's neat. I think I'm going to get this on my calendar. Talk me into it with the pie.
Well, the free corn, all you just have to have is that button, and you can get as much corn as you want. People bring big pans so they can bring corn home.
That's neat.
Jackson alone, our director, goes home usually with 30 or 40 ears of corn. Yep.
Well, there's a tractor coming up, and this is the John Deere. I'm not sure what they're pulling. We'll see here shortly if it's what we have on our list or if it's in a different order. Looks like it's Lauman's Outdoors. Yep, there we go, Lauman's Outdoors. They do lawn care. They service a large part of the community with lawn care.
We're supposed to have K Nails next, but I don't see them.
No.
The Nails and Spa.
Well, they may be coming up yet.
It isn't. To be fair, it's a better day to stay in a warm spa.
There you go. pulling a nice wagon. And they are shelling out a lot of candy.
I don't know if they're out of order here.
Looks like it.
We were supposed to have the Owatonna marching band, but we'll see. That is
Maybe
a
our
really
pages
nice
are,
wagon.
yeah, maybe our pages are out of order.
Right.
Bill, maybe we did that.
Yep. Well, sometimes with a big group like that, it's not always easy to get into town
Exactly.
with that many people. They have a 90-member group, so.
Yep.
Maybe they're coming around the corner here.
I do see a band.
I do.
We've got a little time here. I'm going to go over a few more sponsors. Next is the nickel sponsors, and they include Argus Pest Control, JMSC, Johnson, Larson, and Peterson, Melanie Clement, the Chris Fitch team at EXP Realty. We have Maury's Buffalo Ford, Auto Associates Engineers and Land Surveyors, and Wright County Coalition. And our copper sponsors include Buffalo Floral and Landscaping, Family Counseling Center, Inspire Advisors, Keller Williams Integrity Northwest, Lillian's, Little Dave's Electric, Lucky Charms Child Care, Nyamela Productions, Olson Chiropractic, Setterberg Jewelers, Thomas Insurance Group, and Worldtronics. Big thank you to the City of Buffalo and the Police Department for assisting the Buffalo Chamber of Commerce in making this year's Community Grand events.
You know, I want to thank some city staff members. First of all, I want to start off with our city administrator, Taylor, and he does a wonderful job getting us everything we need to be able to come out here and cover the events. He's a Buffalo resident. And then we're always parked in the driveway of the water treatment plant. And this year we had Jim Kalinowski, am I saying his name correctly?
Yes, you got that right, yep.
He helped get us power this year. He was on call this morning, and he helped us yesterday in the pouring rain. So,
Good for him.
see those beautiful lilacs there.
Our programs are courtesy of Precision Prints, commercial and specialty printing. The sign shops, signs and banners. And we can't forget to say big thanks to Sue Olmscheid and Melissa Ongaro of Buffalo Chamber. They've had one busy week and a lot of preparation leading up to the week of Buffalo Days.
All right, here we have the Owatonna High School Marching Band, and it sounds like their theme is Surfs Up. Look at that. The 90-member Owatonna High School Marching Band is a co-curricular offering in the summer and is comprised of junior high and high school band members. The band season is intense, lasting just over a few weeks in early summer. Typically over that time, they march in anywhere from 6 to 10 parades. The band has performed at Disneyland, the National Independence Day Parade, the 4th of July celebrations in Bristol, Rhode Island, as well as Boston, Massachusetts.
Some of their music includes Surfin' Safari by Brian Wilson, Wipeout by the Safaris, Swag Surfin' by Fast Life Young Staz, God Only Knows by Brian Wilson. I will not pronounce that right, Bill. Is that Miserlou? By Dick Dale.
Yes.
And Pump It by the Black Eyed Peas. All great music.
They performed at Disney World for the 50th anniversary, right in the Magic Kingdom in front of thousands of spectators, too.
And I believe this is Waverly Days royalty.
Right.
Waverly Days are celebrated July 10th through the 13th. Miss Waverly this year is Maya Liver. I hope if I pronounced Maya's
You know-
name right.
And I just realized I made a mistake where I said Montrose was on 55.
Oh, you did. I didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
where they're on 12, and then Waverly's just past Montrose. And I drive it often enough, and I should know it. Montrose, Waverly, and then Howard Lake.
And then this is Buffalo Lions.
And you can see the lion in the back.
Yep.
We're not lying about that.
Kindness matters at home.
That's a
and
buffalo, isn't it?
I think you're right. Kindness matters at home and around the world. There we go, Buffalo High School theater department.
And then there's something strange in the neighborhood, definitely. Not just our video crew. Look at that. We believe you. Who are you going to call? The Ghostbusters.
And here we have Litchfield Watercade Royalty. Miss Litchfield is Addie London, and the Litchfield princes are Kate Brecky and Maya Watala.
They're probably happy they're here right now because when I look at the map, it's raining in Litchfield right now. Some more Ghostbusters there. And there we're getting that wave. And look at that. They're choreographed chair turns there.
There you go. Look
They're
at
both
that.
chairs.
Yep.
Okay, next up, Natural Roots Salon.
They are located downtown. They're in the old Sterling Drugs building. They provide creativity, good vibes, and healthy hair care. It all comes together. This full-service salon offers everything from custom color and extensions to tanning, facial, nails, medical aesthetics, and so much more. They proudly use natural products to help you look and feel your best. Beauty with a natural touch. They renovated that building downtown.
Our director, Jackson, says that they renovated that building. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, I hope I put them in the right location. But anyway, they offer a lot of great services.
And right now we're going to have a gap in the parade as we wait for another marching band. So let's mention again some of the events that have gone on this weekend.
I believe that on Saturday they had scheduled the last fishing clinic that will be held in Buffalo, the kids fishing clinic, and evidently that might be the end of that program for now. Other events included movies in the park, and although that was moved to the Civic Center.
Right. Thursday night, Megan and Jackson set up our movie screen. SWTV does the movie in the park. And we have a huge 30 by 17 screen that we inflate in some cities. We also have a drive-in movie that we can do. We've done that once in Buffalo over by the Legion, in the field next to the Legion, by the insurance company. And then in this case, because of inclement weather, we were in that ice arena. So.
And earlier this week, last Sunday, opened with a flying event at Buffalo Airport and breakfast. And that's an annual, very well-attended event. A lot of people come and watch the planes and have a great breakfast.
So we're waiting anxiously for the Cotter marching band, and they're from what city?
Oh, I think that Malacca is coming up here, Bill.
And then our graphics person, Megan, is waiting excitedly for this band because they're from her hometown.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry, I had the wrong page
That's okay.
here. I said the Cotter Marching Band. It's Malacca.
Malacca, yes.
Okay, I'm going to find that page while you...
I can talk a little bit about
Yeah,
it.
why don't you talk now because they're playing. I don't want to talk over the music and kind of if they get here. Nothing worse than talking while they're trying to play.
Right. They are the Malacca High School Marching Wolves. They're known throughout the state for outstanding performance and have earned numerous first place and caption awards every season. The focus of the ensemble, though, is not competition. It is teamwork and camaraderie. The band's motto is discipline, pride, success. The band takes pride in being the big band from a small town.
Okay, they are known throughout the state for outstanding performances, have earned numerous first place and caption awards every season. The focus of the ensemble is not competition, it is teamwork and camaraderie. The band's motto is discipline, pride, success. The band takes pride to bring the big band from a small town.
And they are celebrating the 60s.
Wow, look at the costumes there.
Yep, they're experiencing the truly groovy sights and sounds of the Marching Wolves this summer with this dramatic classic that everyone knows. Colors and costumes highlight the 60s era throughout our performance. Rock on, Wolves.
They're doing that Rolling Stones classic, Paint It Black. Well, I want to hear that. Please play it. You like the Rolling Stones?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
What's
all
your favorite Rolling
rock
Stones
and roll.
song?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
My favorite's Angie, I think. I
Angie,
like that
yep.
song. That was written about Angie Bowie, David Bowie's
Oh,
former
sure.
wife. So. There's the brass section. I saw some clarinets first. There's percussion.
All right, up behind our nice band is the Buffalo Food Shelf.
It's hard to talk over those drums
It
sometimes,
is.
isn't it?
I want to put in a plug for Paul Olson is driving the Buffalo Food Shelf van. His wife Lori is on our board.
Now you're involved with the food shelf.
Yes, yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Just since retirement for the past 3 years.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of fun things. It's fun
What do-
to be in the parade this year and get
What do
people
people know to
involved.
help the food shelf?
Well, the best thing they can do is donate money and foods. Non-expired foods are always welcome.
All right. Followed is Truman Welcher. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Truman Welchers, yep.
And right here in Buffalo, local family business for over 89 years. Wow. They're on some Sea-Doos. Fun on the lakes with those. Do you have a Sea-Doo?
We do not, no.
Okay. And here's the Annandale drum line going past us right now, the Cardinals. They're participating in 8 parades this summer. like that.
Bill's showing me a little clip of the oncoming weather system.
I was trying to figure out how many floats we have left. Megan,
We're
how
gonna
many
make it.
floats do we have left? I'm going to ask Megan, our graphics person. She's usually got to count. We think there's about 30 left, so hopefully we can make those before the weather kicks in.
Right.
So we can see the Rotary right now. Can you tell us
Yeah,
about them?
Buffalo Rotary Club members are part of a community of friends who are committed to creating positive change in the world. Buffalo Rotary Club is part of Rotary International, the world's first service organization, which boasts 1.2 million members in over 200 countries. Their motto is service above self, and they do a lot of tremendous projects for us in Buffalo. One example will be the musical instruments on the trail in Sturgis Park downtown.
Sure.
That's one of their great projects.
I've had fun playing those.
They just do a lot of good things for our community. They have a big fundraiser every fall. They raffle, sell chances for a car and cash.
Even though it's not on our screen right now, you can see the drum line, or you can hear the drum line still in front of us. There they go. They were being held up by the Malacca band that was further down the road. Well, but Malacca was dressed like the Pirates of the Caribbean, which was in their description, right?
Well, I don't think that was a different band, but we might have mixed up the cotton.
Okay. All right.
We'll talk about Malacca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This group looks like the Buffalo Community Theater. The Buffalo Community Theater, I'm looking for their description this year.
No, it's Harry. There's our producer up in Monticello. Let's stand up and see if he sees me.
Oh, what happens when the water runs dry and the people rise up? Find out this summer when Buffalo Community Theater proudly presents Urinetown, the musical, a hilarious high-energy satire about love, liberty, and public restrooms. This Tony Award-winning comedy flushes corruption down the drain and proves that even the smallest rebellion can make a big splash.
Now, one of our council members has been involved with the community
I think
theater
that's
for a long
Aaron
time,
Walsh.
right?
Yes. Their performances are July 18th through the 20th and July 23rd through the 26th at the Discovery Elementary Auditorium. Tickets can be purchased at bctmn.org. Urinetown, the musical, a revolution in every flush.
I don't know. I think the show's going to go down the toilet, personally. But
I can tell by their performance on the float, they're going to have a lot of fun.
yeah, I know plumbers are going to like it.
Yes. Yeah, our producer says that he's afraid that the performance might go down the drain. All right, next is a Centra Soda Cooperative. They're a locally owned agricultural cooperative serving central Minnesota for more than a century. When you choose to buy from a co-op, your money stays local, supporting our members who are farmers and local businesses.
Ooh, that's a lot more.
Yeah, we've had a little noise here,
Yeah, we have.
noisy part of the parade.
Next up, we have Buffalo Youth Hockey Association. You can see they're on their rollerblades. Can you tell us about them?
Yeah,
Lorraine?
they have approximately 500 kids skating in their program. In addition to developing hockey skills, they work on developing respect for others, self-confidence, leadership, and teamwork with all their student athletes. Check them out if you have a student interested in playing association hockey.
We just got done installing a beautiful new sound system down in the ice arena.
Excellent.
So next time you go to a hockey game, you're going to hear the sound so much better. They've been waiting to do that for many, many years.
Wonderful.
And council just approved it recently, and they get a lot of volunteers from the parents there to contribute. And
This is Hope Community, formerly the Buffalo Community Assembly of God. They have a rich history of serving Buffalo and the surrounding communities. Last year, they changed their name to Hope Community to further share the vision. Jesus is our hope. Community is our passion. They desire to be a place to belong, a place to be loved, a place to believe, and a place to become. They're located right next to Parkside and Discovery Elementary. Come join them for a service on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. and get more info on their website, hcbuffalo.org. Bill and I incorrectly described Malacca Band earlier, and that was actually Cotter High School.
I let off with Cotter, but then we thought we had our paperwork in the wrong order. And I've never heard of Cotter before. Where is that located?
I don't know. I'm thinking the same thing.
Okay, so this is the Malacca Band that Megan's excited to see.
Yeah, Cotter is located in Winona, it looks like.
Oh.
No, maybe not. It says Cotter Schools in Winona. Not sure if that's
Well,
what we
it's
missed.
the Winona area at least. Here are the Malacca High School Marching Wolves.
Celebrating the 60s.
Okay, so they're going to do Paint It Black, maybe. That looks like their band trailer in the back there.
Maybe we can talk our production crew into editing our explanations.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Is
but
it? Okay.
I think people are forgiving. They'll understand.
Yeah, they are.
There's their bus and trailer. And they're coming all the way from Malacca. They need a bus. They need a couple buses like that. No.
Smart. Our production crew, Megan says the students can go into the buses if it rains. Smart.
trying to see who's next. I think it's Hope Community.
No, we just had Hope Community
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
moment ago.
Okay, I got thrown off there.
It might be Monticello royalty.
Monticello royalty, which is a favorite of ours. They always show up, usually at the events we hold in Monticello. I wonder if that's Sue of Sue's Bus Service.
Is she part of the Malacca group? Maybe?
I think so, yep. Yep. All right. Now it does look like we have Monticello back there.
Monticello Royal Ambassadors include Claudie, Aurora, and Lily. And their Riverfest celebration is July 11th through the 13th.
And we always cover that parade.
And they have matching blankets on their laps.
I wonder if they'd
Not a
loan
bad
me one
idea.
of those. And just they could share
Right.
2 of them between the 3 of them. Of course, Monticello's known for their trumpeter swans on the river. There used to be the swan lady who fed the swans up
Yes.
in Monticello.
I don't know that I've ever had our heat on June 14th, but
No.
I might have to make an exception this year.
You know, I actually did last night after being out in the rain all day.
I
yesterday.
bet, yeah. Really an unusually cool spring
Right.
after a very hot spell early in May.
We might have to get a refund on June.
Yeah,
We're going to have to talk to the manager.
there you go. Well, it's been kind of nice, though. Haven't had to have the air on much, if at all. Saving a little bit on the cost there.
Right. And then people aren't having to water their lawns either
Right,
because
right.
of all the rain.
That's right. If
So
you have a
it's-
rain barrel, you got plenty of watering for inside.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to... The band's playing now at the judging station down there, so we're stuck here for a second.
Sure.
You know, I just wanted to thank the Chamber of Commerce, too.
Yep.
So you know way more than I do about the staff at the Chamber. Can you talk about them?
Oh, sure. Sue is our chamber president, Sue Olmscheid, and has been for several years now. Very experienced. She's involved in a lot of different activities. And her assistant, Melissa, is the programs manager, and the two of them pull off a lot of miracles every year, this time of year especially. They do, in May, they hold they honor the Honor Society students with a real big celebration, luncheon recognizing all of their successes. I can't even begin to talk about all the activities that they are part of and sponsor. They recognize a lot of our businesses, spotlight them. They hold Good Morning Buffaloes almost every month at various businesses in the community. They do a lot for our businesses, and they do a lot to promote our community and our industry. Thank them for all their hard work, and I think they're going to deserve a little rest after this week.
Right.
I know the rain's been hard on them too. It really. Last night was, or I think it was Friday night. They had the beer garden open, and that's a big event for them.
Sue mentioned she worked down at that all night, and then she dropped off our programs in a really great Buffalo history book for us to have for research.
Yes.
Before the parade started earlier today. So she's always super helpful to us and then all the businesses in town, in the city.
Right.
Can't thank her
group
enough and her crew.
Yep. That group we just saw was the Little Explorers Daycare Center, and now we're looking at E&M Outdoor Services. They've been in operation for about 10 years. They're locally owned and operated. They serve buffalo in the surrounding area. And I should mention that Little Explorers Child Care Center has been around since 2015, and they're conveniently located along Highway 55. The Buffalo Chamber sponsors an annual banquet in January or during the heart of the winter, and that's also a big event. They also have a strong board, a group of business leaders that participate in promoting business. I don't think a lot of people would realize how many businesses Buffalo has. It's well into the hundreds, approximately 500 businesses. Buffalo has a strong industrial park and commercial park located off of Highway 55 with a lot of great industries that employ a lot of local and area residents.
All right, the parade's starting to move a little bit more as the bands finish up down there.
All right. Next
we
is
have
go ahead, Bill.
a line up. It's kind of a lineup here. You can see first we have the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. That you can see them in their outfits. I haven't been there in years. I need to go there again. That opens August 16th through September 28th. The Minnesota Renaissance Festival offers an immersive experience in King Henry's 16th century European village with infamous turkey legs, exciting entertainment, and more. Find more information at renaissancefest.com. I know a lot of people like to dress up and go there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Huzzah to Minnesota's family tradition fit for royalty. Oh, coming up behind the Renaissance Festival is the Bemidji High School Marching Band. They're known as the Lumberjack Marching Band, and they've come a long ways. Their show is called Imaginarium. We're going to give a special thank you to those who helped make this parade grand. Besides the Buffalo Chamber of Commerce is the Herd and Chamber Community Volunteers, Buffalo Police Department, the City of Buffalo, local businesses including Buffalo Pizza, Buffalo Youth Shooting Sports, Buffalo Heights Golf Course, and Wright Lumber and Millwork.
We started at 6 o'clock, and it's almost 7:30 now, so the parade's gone on for an hour and a half. Look at the big buses that Bemidji band has. It's nice that they come all the way down from
It is.
Bemidji
That's
to
a
this.
lot. That's a big day for that band and all the folks that come with them, support them.
So after the buses, I'm seeing Connection Point Church, it looks like.
Yes.
It's like they're throwing some frisbees or something.
Yeah.
Where are they located?
They are located outside of Buffalo. I believe they bought the Spirit of Joy Church. I can't remember that road because we live here, so I don't need to know the name of the road, right? But their mission is to connect people to a growing relationship with Jesus and others. They are relational to the core and crazy about people. They prioritize seeking God's presence and being generous with time, resources, and love. They believe in having fun as they serve and love others. They invite you to come visit any Sunday at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Cute little baby.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Buffalo Championship Rodeo. Since 1955, the Buffalo Championship Rodeo has been a community partner that provides a family-friendly environment and entertainment. Rodeo Week kicks off this Wednesday, June 18th, with Family Fun Night, including free pony rides, activities, crafts, and the opportunity to watch the mutton busting qualifier. Admission on Wednesday is free. Their performances kick off on Thursday evening with Family Night with free admission to youth 12 and under. Friday night is First Responders Night, and the final performance on Saturday night is Military Appreciation Night. Tickets can be purchased at buffalorodeo.com or on site. Join them along with the Cowboys and Cowgirls for 3 action-packed performances next week at Buffalo Rodeo grounds.
All right.
Boogie for Jesus.
Oh yeah, he is a fixture in so many of our parades.
Great entertainer.
We see him all over. He's Jackson's favorite performer. Jackson has all his albums and a poster of him on his wall.
I love that pink blazer.
I got a good feeling.
He's performed at over 250 parades, serving over 3 million people with his entertainment. He's been in
I
the
have to say
Minnesota
he's
State
probably
Fair.
the one who's been in most of our parades, all throughout all the different cities. So
He's sure full of energy.
he's always got that LeMay coat, and
Hey, Lance, just a boogie. There you go. There you go. There you go.
he's passionate.
That's a good dude.
If you want to learn more about him, boogieforjesus.com.
He gets a lot of exercise too in these parades. He's definitely not cold in the parade.
Right.
And then we're heaven bound. I get a good feeling.
Yeah. God's punishing me. We've had Boogie Jesus I'm trying to think of all the different parades. Rockford, Delano for sure. 4th of July in Delano, which is a huge parade for us. Probably our biggest parade. Big Lake, Monticello. I don't know if he's gone up to Dassel and Cokato where we cover those. And then he's been in Maple Lake a couple of years too. I remember that.
He's a rapper named, is it Lorvin? Is that right, Jackson? Lorvin?
I'm not sure about that. Oh, he's hopping back. Oh, look at that. That's called the car buff. Special move he developed just for Buffalo. The Buffalo car buff. Oh, he's got somebody boogieing along with him. They caught the spirit.
He's taking a little break and letting the young man do the dancing for him. All right, next is the Buffalo Youth Shooting Sports, a local BB gun sharpshooting club for kids ages 8 through 15.
I would have loved having that when I was their age.
They've been around since 1978, and they promote safety, skills, and sportsmanship to area youth.
They have a big trailer. Looks like they have ices too.
Yeah,
They didn't even have to freeze them.
that's right. You can find more information about this organization by looking up byssmn.org. And Buffalo Youth Shooting Sports is being followed by Buffalo Collision Repair.
And they got a collision repair to do on that vehicle.
Oh, that's a derby car, maybe? I hope so. Maybe it
a
was,
derby
yeah.
car, yeah. All right. Ooh, I think I can hear another marching band coming.
You are right. This is the Patriots Marching Band from St. Anthony. 115-member Patriots Marching Band is a cooperative venture between the band programs of St. Anthony Village and Spring Lake Park High Schools.
And they're dressed like Patriots too.
And they are going to perform a medley called Freedom Songs. Their signature piece is in the finale is the Stars and Stripes Forever. And they perform a fun, funky version of the Minnesota Twins fight song, We're Gonna Win, Twins.
that's the Stars and Stripes Forever that they're playing as they walk away. Next up?
This is Weco Bowling and Entertainment Center. I think that's Chad driving, Chad Weco.
It's hard to pin down who's driving.
Heidi. I think that's either Heidi or Carla.
And then next up after Weco's, the Buffalo Cheerleading.
Bison Cheer Team, self-funded nonprofit organization supporting students in grades 7 through 12, and they cheer on the sideline for football games and compete at statewide competitions.
And here comes the rain.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how many floats do we have left.
We have Howard Lake Royalty right now.
So here's Howard Lake Royalty. They're bringing the lake to us, right?
They are. Miss Howard Lake is Alexis, and then the princess are Darby, Little Miss Howard Lake Alice, and candidates Rebecca, Carla, and Christine. And they are toting their umbrellas. Good for them.
Do you know if that's the last of the marching bands?
We have, I believe, one more.
But they might, with the rain, depending upon if it gets too bad or not, they might have to bail to keep their instruments safe. We'll see. Yes, bailing water.
Bailing water.
So we're right on the edge of this storm system that has been slowly moving in from the west. I told you earlier it was in Litchfield. Well, it's here now.
And look at the shopping cart that Coburn's brought for us tonight. Really cute, great big shopping cart.
That's a big box of cereal and big box of potato chips and what else is in there?
I see
Pizza?
some, pizza and macaroni and cheese.
Ooh. That's family size.
They've been located in their new location since 2021. They are full service providing gas, a butchery, flower shop, pharmacy with a drive-through, and lots of good groceries. I see on the side of the Howard Lake Good Neighbors Day float, their event is June 26th through the 29th.
They were smart and brought their umbrellas.
Yep.
They prepared. They do a lot of parades, so they know.
Yeah. And you had asked about a marching band, and the last one we did show here was the Hopkins Park Marching Band, but they are not attending tonight. Unfortunately, due to the current political events, they were not able to attend and join us tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, we thank them for, we hope to see them next year.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a big, beautiful Coburn's here in Buffalo. They, in fact, you and I have met there at the salad bar before.
That's right. They have a great salad bar. It's a good value.
Right.
I'd recommend it. And it's good for
a big
you.
store, a very nice deli,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of selections.
Very nice meat department. I don't think that's one that you choose to visit because you're a vegetarian, if I remember
Well,
right.
I'm plant-based, but
Yep.
they have. That's why I like that deli so much because
Yeah.
in the salad bar they have so much good stuff. That's a big box of Old Dutch. Can't eat just one, and that. Look at that. So
Yep.
big.
Oh, here we
South
have the
Point Financial Credit Union. You can hear us over the Coburn's cart.
Right, South Point is brand new to Buffalo. They built alongside the Alina Crossroads Clinic.
They're a not-for-profit financial institution that has been serving the financial needs since 1936.
Next, we have T&M Towing out of Buffalo, offering towing services, 24 hours, transport and recovery.
And the rain's starting to pick up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Getting some of the crowd running for cover here. So, but we're going to stick it out, and you can at least watch it on TV.
That's right.
So
Here's worship with the Spirit of Joy. They are operating out of the, I believe, I'll take a look here. They operate out of the Buffalo Presbyterian Church at 507 Calder Avenue Northeast, and their services are at 4 o'clock p.m. on Sunday afternoons.
and still hear that Coburn's cart
Yeah.
in the background.
See some people leaving the parade. Picking up some candy as they walk by. We're really fortunate, Bill, to have this tarp above us.
I know. We're always prepared. We have the tarp not just for rain, but for bright sun and
Yeah, and to protect the valuable equipment.
right. Yeah, there you could see on that close-up the rain, how much is coming down. But we have some troopers here. Next up is the Legacy Football Club. Of course, when they say football, they mean soccer in Wright County, with programs for kids ages 3 to 19 in Buffalo, Delano, and Rockford. There's soccer options for everyone. Tryouts for next season are coming up in July. You can go to Legacy, what does that say? CYFC.org if you want to find out more information about registration. They have adult leagues too. Lively bunch.
They are. Knights of Columbus are coming up here. They are out of St. Francis Xavier. The Knights of Columbus, chapter 6608, is they're the largest Catholic fraternal service organization. They were founded by a Catholic priest, Father Michael McGivney, in New Haven, Connecticut in 1882. And this is the Maple Lake Royalty, yes.
Yep, they are our first parade that we did back on St. Patrick's Day in the winter. If they recognize us there, you can see we're getting a good wave. We have Ellie, Callie, who else did we see?
McKinley.
McKinley.
And Little Miss Maple Lake is Braylon and Harlan.
Next up is Troop 358, the Scout Troop.
Yeah, Buffalo Boy Scouts.
My grandson and daughter are both in Scouts. So
That's great. They welcome youth in grades 6 through 12 from Buffalo area and surrounding communities to experience an outdoor program designed to develop character, citizenship, and fitness. And then they're followed closely by the Girl Scouts, River Valley Girl Scouts.
has it already been cookie season?
Yes, that was in March, ended in March.
I try and hide when they sell those because I don't need any more
I hear
weight.
ya. This is Chaos in Clearwater. They operate a demo derby June 27th and 28th. New this year is a battle of the fire departments. A bunch of local fire departments built cars to raise money for their department. $1 of each admission ticket sold will be donated to the fire department that wins the battle of the fire departments. Come out and support them June 27th and June 28th. They also host the Clearwater PRCA Rodeo, and that will be August 14th through the 16th. Bands include the Mason-Dixon Band Friday night and Phil Vout from Nashville on Saturday. And now we have the Impact Christian Academy. They operate out of Buffalo Covenant Church. And they're followed by Bolton and Mink and their great, I'm not sure what that is. I don't want to pretend to know. It's a Chevrolet. Bolton and Mink is an engineering firm. They do a lot of the engineering and design work for the city of Buffalo.
We've been working with them for years.
Years, yes.
And next up,
Thank you, Steve.
here we have
From-
Donna's Beauty Bar.
I'll take 3 of them. Thank you. Thank you.
Lorene just got handed some straws.
From the
Christian
Impact
Academy.
Christian Academy, yeah.
Some
How
curly
nice.
straws.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, rounding the corner.
Cub Foods.
That driver's got a challenge.
Yes, wow.
He's doing a good job, though.
Yeah, he is. And they are proud sponsors of the Minnesota Gophers. And of course, Cub Foods is a local grocery store located on Highway 55 in Buffalo. Been around for a long time.
All right, I'm seeing another truck rounding the corner here, trying to figure out who's next. And it's the Buffalo Police Department wrapping up, so that means we've reached the end of our parade.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you all who participated and SWC4 crew for making this parade video available to our community.
Yeah, I want to thank our director, Jackson, graphics, Megan, audio engineer, Bill, camera, Dan, and Tim.
And you just got a peek of Chief Pat Budke of Buffalo Police Department.
Yeah, he always holds down the corner up there up until the very end, and then he jumps in his vehicle. So,
Hey, Chief.
all right, thank you. We want to get ready to sign off here then. Until next year, we
We'll be
want to
back.
thank you for watching. You can always see this on swtv.tv. You can also watch this on the Buffalo City channel as well. So,
Thank you all.